In this episode, I'll be reviewing hot chocolate from Chocolate Tree, an award-winning chocolate manufacturer in Scotland. I'll be comparing 3 Chocolate Tree products on price, taste and texture, as well as checking out their ethical standards as well. And I'll be inviting some of my family to come along and take part in this taste test too. I like chocolate as much as the next person, probably more. But I'm also a health explorer and I'm conscious of the impact that food has on my well-being. Before we get started with our review, just a quick shout out to Dessert Geek, one of our subscribers, who suggested that we try out Chocolate Tree. Also a thank you to Chocolate Tree for shipping us some of their goods with their compliments. When I go onto a website to look at a product, like most people, I'm interested in the price, but I'm also interested in the product producer taking care of the planet and also their supply chain. Because these days, I think so many of us are aware how first world producers can treat third world farmers like chocolate farmers. A quick read of Chocolate Tree's about page and you can immediately see biodiversity is important to them, as is care for the farmer. Chocolate Tree openly say they'll pay more than most chocolate manufacturers because it will help the producer. While biodiversity and caring for the producer as well as price might get me to make a first purchase, ultimately with food and drink it always comes down to the taste. So let's see how Chocolate Tree's hot chocolate stacks up. The process of making hot chocolate is really simple. Stir in 2 tablespoons of powder. And you can whisk this in a pan, or you could use a NutriBullet or even use a hand blender. Something that I find quite unique about Chocolate Tree is that with most hot chocolates you get a powder. With Chocolate Tree you get flakes. So you could use these flakes as a topping on other foods like an avocado mousse or a chocolate smoothie, or you could use it on top of your vegan ice cream. I tried 2 of the 3 flavours. I tried the hazelnut chocolate and the dark chocolate drinks. I avoided the milk because I have a dairy allergy, but don't worry, we still managed to review that one for you.
It's quite rich. Hey, you don't put that down. It's quite gentle, isn't it? Quite nice. Very smooth.
It's different.
It's not, what I find is, you know, if you have Cadbury's, it's quite, you can taste the sugar in it. It's quite milky.
It's a nice mellow drink. I can't really
It's
taste
quite strong, that one.
Yeah, there's the dark one.
chocolate in it.
This one's quite nice because you've got that kind of very subtle nutty flavour to it, but it's not like...
Yeah. If I hadn't have tasted that, I would have liked that.
I feel like this one would be nicer if there was more hazelnut flavour to it. Do you know what I mean? That one has got a very, very gentle kind of chocolatey underlying one. I really like this one. I know you haven't tried it, but I really like this one because you can really taste the chocolate.
I prefer these 2 here. I like the taste of them. I'm not very fond of dark chocolate, so...
I think I prefer the hazelnut one over the milk chocolate because it's a bit different. I'm not used to tasting like a nutty flavour in a hot chocolate. The milk one, however, is quite nice. It's very smooth. It goes down very well. My favourite, though, is the dark one. I think it's just because it's a little bit richer and it's got more of that chocolatey taste to it. But what I like about it is it's not too bitter.
My preference is the milk chocolate one, and I think that's because the others are more strong flavoured.
When I see sugar as one of the top 3 ingredients on any product, alarm bells do start ringing for me. I'll be honest, I don't generally like high sugar. There's a link to another video where I talk about sugar and how it affected me and how it can affect you. That said, comparing the hazelnut and the dark chocolate to a popular commercial brand like Galaxy, Chocolate Tree still comes out on top with 31.3 and 35.5 grams respectively against 63 grams of sugar per 100 with the Galaxy brand. On price, 500 grams of the Galaxy product costs you £2.60. Meanwhile, 160 grams of Chocolate Tree's hot chocolate is between £4.95 and £5.95. Packaging is mostly biodegradable and from sustainable sources, but you know, if you're having a drinking chocolate party with family or in your bubble, you can always create your own band. Summary, I like the flavour, but I wish the sugars and fats were lower. While it's a bit like they've thought about the packaging, I like that they've thought about the environment. I like that they've thought about the well-being of the farmers. Also, the chocolate itself and the packaging has a more luxurious feel about it. You know, if I received a pot of Galaxy hot chocolate in the post from a friend, I might start questioning the friendship. But if you were to send me a box of Chocolate Tree's hot chocolate, maybe like a tree, the friendship would grow. If you've enjoyed this video, why not subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to get notified of all of our latest health and wellness uploads, including interviews and reviews. And if this channel can help your friends or family, please share it with them too.